How do you create value? So you create value by converting resources into result and then result into resources. We all know Jamshedji Tata, the founder of the Tata Group. So what is the meaning of converting resources into result and result into resources? Very simple. The Tata Group has so many plants all over the world today. How have the Tata Group become so big? They have become so big by following this simple mantra of converting resources into result and result into resources. So what Jamshedji Tata at that time, what he did, he started a business, and from that business he made profit, and what he did, he plowed that business profit back into the business. And that is what I mean when I say converting resources into result and result into resources. क्या मतलब है? So you put your money, start a business, set up a new factory. So when you are setting up a new factory, what you are doing, you are converting resources into result. So resource is your capital, result is the factory that you have set up. Now having set up the factory, now what you do, now you start converting the result into resources. Meaning what? Meaning now that you have the factory, you run this factory, produce goods, sell them in the market, and when you sell them in the market, you get money, and that means what? Now that means basically nothing but converting result into resources. So this is how you create value. So you create value by converting resources into result and then result into resources. Now the question is, create value for what? And that is where, remember, is the role of an independent director. It is the role of all the board members in any case, but more so in case of an independent director, because independent director has to facilitate this process of value creation. So the question is, create value for what? And the answer is to strengthen economy of the nation so as to make positive difference in everyone's life without causing irreparable damage to the planet. And that is the reason as to why you create value. So as an independent director, we need to remember the purpose of a business, that is to create value. And how do you create value? You create value by converting resources into result and then result into resources. Please remember, all the business empires that you see anywhere in the world, be it Tatas, Birlas, or anybody else for that matter, how have these big business empires built over the years? They have been built over the years by following this simple mantra of converting resources into result and result into resources. Can you imagine if Ghanshyam Das Birla ji or Jamshedji Tata, when they started their business and when they made profit, instead of plowing that profit back into the business, if both of them would have decided, I have earned profit from my business, let me consume this profit and keep on consuming it as and when I generate more profit. Can you imagine if that is what if Ghanshyam Das Birla ji or Jamshedji Tata would have done? Would you and I have heard the name of Tatas and Birlas? And the answer, of course, is no. So how have the Tatas or Birlas or all the business empires of the world have become so big? Because of following this simple mantra of converting resources into result and result into resources. So, and that answers the question as to how the big business empires are built all over the world. And the mantra is converting resources into result and result into resources.